What time we advance in our league?
All right, Coach. Thank
I don't know. Ain't you the commissioner?
the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene.
What time we advanced yesterday?
From their tunnel to
at
the
9 o'clock.
the folks here in
well, okay.
We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
He's going back and forth. Fuck all that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I hate playing this black
They ain't played by 9 o'clock. Shit, it's 50-50 cents. All that going back and forth, they could have been getting the game in.
And well, make sure I get my fourth win because I've been tagging little dirty ass. He ain't been saying shit.
Oh man, hey, you know it ain't no force win.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. What's up, man?
He's great.
Yeah, great. And I had to bite your ass. What's up?
He got the 8:45 to say stuff.
Damn.
When you say 18
already?
He got 8:45 to say something. Then I gotta check with the console.
All right.
I gotta check with the console to see if they agree with the force.
All right. I just need to come right back.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
And I got blocked. Man, what the fuck block, man? Come on, block. Don't be on hide and shit.
Oh yeah, Block say he gonna be around.
Get up!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Ooh, good shit.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, this has been a touchdown, man.
Rush coming, he's taken down. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, my God.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they got to dust themselves.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Touchdown. Come on. Get the fuck out of here.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Yeah! Good shit.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line.
Yeah.
I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're going to say, what word do they use it? Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Ryan Saxter point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, we're going to do this in a second. I'm about to play this dude in Reynolds League. He just sent me in like
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
You talking about
Sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the penalty, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here.
You talking about tight and shotgun?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Play action now, Prescott. And he goes down, that's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Terrell McClain continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On no run call here. They'll look to throw instead. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Ah, that was my fault.
Sequence here, a huge game
Good
time,
D.
but it still leaves them well short
Good
of
D,
fourth
Daddy.
down.
Yeah, that was my fault
They
right
run
there.
this fourth down play.
I mean, I know exactly what I did wrong. Okay.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here
What I did
in
wrong.
this
Man,
first
he gonna beat this
quarter.
nigga ass.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be
Man, I hate that shit, man.
Ah.
That janky ass shit, man. Ooh,
23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Don't worry, I'm gonna learn how to do that shit. Don't worry about
2
it.
drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, did we practice in that colored jersey all the way? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nah, but you press on the person and then you move the person up.
Last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on.
But so you saying I hit R2 to switch the player?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that, that's right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker.
7-7.
Remember that now.
Come on, come on.
I just threw a pick 6.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
Man, this turbo shit, man. This shit kind of be throwing me off.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. They'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Oh, my God, man.
For a cutback lane.
Damn.
And there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. Sitting with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back to receive it, Deontay Thompson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
Man, what the fuck was that?
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again to Elliott. And he's got some space here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Yeah. All right.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said,
oh,
it's
my
working.
God.
I think you stick with it.
Oh. Let's see.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Oh, my God, man. These niggas bumsy as fuck.
They take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by the line.
NBA greatest, some shit like that.
Able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in number 4, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kamal Ishmael. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first.
No, man, I can't get that shit down.
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's got to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
Man, he was on that motherfucker.
Escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8.
Damn, why can't get shit going? Fuck right, just knocked me out of field goal range.
Pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Damn.
He's going to go down again. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Here's
man, why the fucked up? Oh, shit.
The drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one.
I done left all points on the board. I had the ball in the red zone so many fucking times.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
God damn, this nigga.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. A good pickup there.
Oh, my God. These niggas is ain't catching.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh,
God. The first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense, with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Looking to throw. Prescott going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Off the play fake. Prescott. And he will find his big tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. back to the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt.
Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up.
Oh, he dropped it.
That was a nicely run.
This nigga, this nigga lucky as fuck.
For a deeper route and then breaks it off.
Man, my receivers ain't catch a dog. Larry, I should be up 14-3. He beat me 3-0. No, I should, man, my receivers keep dropping this fucking ball, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, but that nigga just dropped one in the end zone, man.
His second sack now of the afternoon.
So
nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting, back in their own team.
Oh, my God, man.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Ryan. And it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Ryan. And incomplete here on third down.
Man, these niggas can't get over.
Frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
Hey, Larry, my last club, Larry, this nigga here is lucky as fuck, dog.
The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here. Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
second down. Prescott.
That's it.
It's caught right side and turns. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Get out.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They go to Elliott again. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Damn.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And now
Oh my God, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dog.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions.
Man, this shit hurt, man. This shit ridiculous,
It's almost as if they can't believe their eyes.
I ain't never played this motherfucking game. Hella slop.
Confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice.
Boy, he caught that motherfucker out of it, man. It's tough.
Difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. They set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard.
Reynolds ain't in the board either.
Come here. Oh, just put him in a pit.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Knock his ass.
They didn't get the first.
Man, I gotta hold this nigga. Hey, it's 3-3 almost halftime with this nigga.
Loses the football. And the Falcons win. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pop
Hey,
in
try to
and
go.
say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. second down. Freeman.
How you coming?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down.
Man, this is some
Nice
fucking
carry
bullshit.
there, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away. Busting this open, that's a good start for him.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's go! Hey, got it.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are looking at
Hey, what's the score over there?
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
How you come here, boys? Come on, man.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And an alley to... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And they will so sharp at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Oh, they gave it back.
When's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move lateral.
And my goodness, another. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception. And
oh, man, how the fuck they do?
It almost felt
man,
like
what?
his gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave
man, how the fuck?
Taken in at the 11.
Man, bro, this shit goofy as fuck. Man, this shit goofy as man. I want to throw this motherfucker at this motherfucking TV.
Yeah, they're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got it.
Damn, man.
To make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Ah! Oh, my God.
When the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Muscles him off. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now come the Falcons. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little more careful
my
about
God,
what you're
man.
calling. You want plays.
This shit hurt,
You're
boy.
gonna
This
gain
shit
yardage,
ridiculous.
how would you say it? Consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some room to run now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the pitch to Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense
Come on, let's go, defense. These motherfuckers let me down yesterday. Fuck.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Deion Jones able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Prescott to throw it.
What's up?
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
You say what?
Very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there.
Oh, my fuck, he catch that.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Time for a break. We're back to see what
I don't know how the fuck he caught that.
Man, he backwards, man. Oh. Shit. I don't understand how they intercept this shit. They running backwards.
35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He finds Hearns left side, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Get this shit going on.
Desperation time.
Let's go! The fuck?
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Yeah.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Pushing his way through, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Ryan heads down to a
Oh,
game,
gang.
and that should wrap this one up. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sport.